Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 36, Leatherhead meets the Rat King. An interesting, hopefully, crossover episode between the two characters. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna end up enjoying this episode because even though I like the Rat King, I think most of the reason why I like him is very similar to why I like Usagi in this version. Because he reminds me a lot to the 2003 version of the character, which is, in both cases, my favorite version of the character. Whereas for Leatherhead, he's not anywhere near my favorite character in the 2003 series, but in this version he was just kind of annoying. His episode was also kind of bland and boring a little bit, so I'm not really too excited about those two characters meeting. That said, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be bad. I think it's still gonna be pretty entertaining, and I'm honestly curious to see how much I'm actually gonna end up enjoying it. I'm hopeful, is what I'm trying to say. I'm hopeful that I'm gonna end up liking it quite a lot. And even if I don't, it's still gonna be of a certain level of quality where it's still gonna be decently entertaining, because this whole season has been decently entertaining. And we're, I think, less than 10 episodes, or at least about 10 episodes away from the finale, which I'm very excited to get to, because I'm curious how good of a finale it's going to be with how higher the quality of the show in general has been in this third season. Which, like I've mentioned before, is something that I did not expect to see with this show. I did not expect this third season to be this good. And I'm curious also to see whether the quality is going to continue rising for Season 4, or is Season 4 going to be a chore? But yeah, I don't know. Getting back to the episode, I think we should just get into it and find out how fun it's going to be. Although, as usual, before we do, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Ko-fi account, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get access to the full-on version of this reaction, as well as all of the reactions that I do on the channel, which includes cartoons, anime series, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-on reactions. Alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube version of this reaction and simply like the video, but it is greatly appreciated if you do make the extra step of supporting me. Now that we've gotten that out of the way though, without further ado, let's get into the reaction to Season 3, Episode 36, Leatherhead meets the Rat King in 3, 2, 1.
Watch it, Donatello.
And it's so weird watching this series again after seeing the Japanese anime OVA thing. I'm recording this in the same day as that, and it's wild because right now my brain is attuned to what we saw in that shit.
The four of you shall pair off as teams. Each team will defend a mountain. Whoever takes the other team's mountain wins.
I don't think we see that pairing that often. Usually it's Leo and Raph and Mikey and Donnie. Or Mikey and Leo and Raph and Donnie. It's never Leo and Donnie.
Right, like there's a big line of people who want to move into it.
And Mikey and Raph.
You real lucky none of these here be my relatives. I'll be looking for 4 big turtles.
Why would they be your relatives? They're fucking lobsters, not alligators.
That be damn.
Is it me or is he skinnier?
I don't know, but I've heard they live down in the, sewers.
Then I gonna pay them a little visit.
Cool.
And so
Is he looking for revenge? Are they literally just gonna meet right now? The Rat King and Leatherhead? I wonder if they're actually gonna work together or not, because like the Rat King has kind of worked against the Turtles, but I also think he's been kind of a helpful person.
If we each cut around to the side, we can outflank them. What do you think, Donatello?
Forget strategy, Leonardo. It's technology that's gonna win this war.
It's both that needs to to win a war.
Right, Michelangelo?
How very observant of you.
Ooh.
I am the Rat King. How dare you invade my domain?
I be Leatherhead, and a Florida swamp gator go where he pleases.
Oh, really? Tell that to my rats,
facility.
Okay, it is actually kind of interesting seeing the two meet.
Since my rats and I are destined to rule the world, I shall make you my slave.
This don't be one of my better days, I guarantee.
No, it don't be. It definitely don't be.
Last scene. Look! Somebody in the sewer stole a truckload of rat poison? Why?
A certain Rat King, most
A
likely.
piece of cloth. The same kind that the Rat King wears.
Although, why would he get poison for his own
I'd rather take a bite out.
rats, I guess?
When my rats and I have taken control of the world, you'll sing a different tune.
Is that so, Cheddar Bread? And how you been doing that?
With this. Enough poison to help me rule the world.
But that's gonna kill your rats. Why would that be helpful to taking over the world? Sure, rat poison is probably gonna kill a human too, but
With a truck
you could literally poison humans with anything else.
You be one buku crazy guy, yeah.
Crazy, am I? This rat poison will no longer threaten my beloved rats. Rather, it will serve them.
How?
By altering its formula, I shall change it into a hypnotic gas whose vapors will turn humans into mindless slaves.
And when did you become a fucking chemical scientist, Mr. White?
We'll take our rightful place as masters of the world.
Are you also the one who knocks?
And while the formula is
Man, I kinda like...
Tired and hungry, and I want
I like the Rat King. It makes me wanna fucking root for him. He's very entertaining to watch.
He meant you, not me.
I don't think it's just the fact that I think he's very similar to the 2003 version, but his voice actor I think is also very compelling.
Soda pop grenades.
And because of that, it just makes me want to root for him, you know? I'm not sure, I guess, on which side I am when it comes to the two of them, because both are evildoers who want to harm everybody, but one particularly wants to hurt the turtles, whereas the other one wants to kill humans, or make them his mind slaves. So I don't know,
Cook them turtle shells.
in this Godzilla versus King Kong situation, who the fuck am I supposed to root for? Man, you're very competent for a Florida man.
So, my beauties, did you find some test subjects for me? You!
Also, that's why Irma and Vernon are with April, huh?
And I'm taking it.
No, don't run away.
I can't take any more of this.
Vernon! I don't believe this. I nearly get blown to pieces by the Rat King, and now I'm completely lost. What
Just go to the
else is going
surface,
on?
it's not that hard. What?
Leatherhead.
I'm happy for you to see me again.
What is this place? Swamp Annex East?
Whatever
Huh?
it is, it's
Interesting, so they're both gonna be the bad guys. One of them is not gonna be clearly nicer. That's interesting.
While we attack them from the side. Don't you care that we're getting trashed?
It's only garbage, bud. It'll wash off.
Sure. I mean, you live in the sewers, what standards do you guys have?
When you can eat.
That does it. This senseless destruction of
Come on, show your skills, Mikey.
Party peppers! Pepperoni pirates! Pizza rat!
Hell yeah! I love Mikey, who is a competent fighter.
Victory! Mount Trashmore!
He just needs to get motivated correctly.
I've got to admit it, Michelangelo. You were terrific.
All he needs is the proper motivation.
We can use these for target practice.
Huh?
Yes, April, what's up?
I've got a little problem, guys. Actually, it's a big problem. Leatherhead.
Leatherhead?
Listen, you overgrown handbag. You'll never get the turtles.
Got no time for talking. I'm gonna finish this here bazooka and blow y'all to catfish bait. Then I get me that Rat King fella. He gonna turn us all into zombies.
Zombies? How?
He done stole a big truck, yeah. Gonna make some zombie gas out of the stuff in
You're gonna be fine. You're not a human. And it doesn't seem like you ever were anyway.
Vernon!
You two two had the honor of being my first test subjects.
When did you become a chemical scientist? I already asked that, but I still don't get it. How the fuck are you able to do that?
From this lane.
Is this something to your backstory that we're supposed to learn at some point? I guess that kind of makes sense considering what the Rat King is in the 2012 series. Like, he is like a scientist in that one, right? Huh. I don't remember whether that was established in this version.
My peaceful domain. Something seems to be missing, though. Leatherhead, he's gone. He's escaped. Come, my faithful followers. We must find him.
Again, I still don't know who to root for. I want them both to get defeated, and most likely they will be.
Paige, tell me where they at.
Never!
Okay, then. I guess I tracked them by my lonesome.
Thank you, Rat King.
Get gone, you little cheese chewing chumps! That Rat King be nearby, Gumbo.
All right, Leatherhead. Come on and fight like a rat.
I'm gonna fricassee your tail for that.
That was a Rat King soda can bomb. Let's go!
Yeah, watch out, guys. Don't get in between the two. Let them kill each other. Jesus, that was a good scream.
Yes, down, April.
Turtle, your timing is incredible.
Yeah.
The Rat King's got Vernon and Irma. He's testing out some zombie gas on them.
Come on! Fight! 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 Fight!
Vernon!
He's a zombie.
Nah, he just saw one rat too many. Watch this.
Was that really necessary?
I mean, yeah.
One good trip deserves another.
Thank goodness that gas didn't affect you.
What do you expect from a recipe off a bubblegum wrapper?
Huh? Yep. So I guess he's not a scientist.
Now you be southern fried rat.
Well, I know what's gonna be the thumbnail for this one.
Now, you will be my willing subject, Mr. Gator.
This is basically the American presidential election in 2024.
If you're looking for us,
Donald Trump versus DeSantis, with Biden just taking the win.
World Conquest.
But you can't do
Hell, he even has the orange hair, and the guys from the Gators from Florida.
Get my revenge on you, little possum pussies.
I'll stop those turtles.
No! I stop them!
What incredible footage!
Or maybe if you dipshits teamed up, maybe you would be able to defeat the turtles. Oh, they used the cutouts as well. That's pretty cool.
No, you fool! Don't!
Well, they're dead now for sure. Jesus Christ. It looks like Leatherhead is blasting off again.
Stupid Gator. I'll show them all not to trifle with royalty when I get out of here.
Okay, so that was Leatherhead versus the Rat King. It was fine. It was as enjoyable as any episode of this show has been, honestly, in Season 3. I personally enjoyed it just fine. But I was hoping for something a little bit more epic. I don't think we really got enough epicness out of the concept that it has. Because sure, it kind of still followed like the typical formula for versus stories where you have the two guys fighting for a little while and then kind of joining forces, but I don't know, I feel like they didn't go far enough with it, and maybe it's the fact that Leatherhead is just an annoying character to me. I do not enjoy him whatsoever in this incarnation. He's just annoying. The way he speaks is annoying. His character is just in general annoying. I much prefer the science-y version of the 2003 series or the brute with a heart of gold in the 2012 version. This one is just an annoying Florida man, and I don't like it. I just don't. It's annoying. But yeah, it was still decently entertaining. Like, I cannot say that this was a bad episode because it's an episode of season 3 of this show, and this season has been, on average, very entertaining. So I still had fun with this episode, I still enjoyed it, some funny moments and jokes here and there. And like I said, the Rat King is always entertaining to me, no matter what in this version. Just like with the 2003 one, I still don't like the 2012 one. I still think that Rat King is just too far up his own ass and just too campy for me. But this one, I kind of like him. And it's not just because he's similar to the 2003 one, like I said during the reaction. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this one, I think I'm going to go with a solid 8.3 out of 10, which I think is par for the course with this show. I feel like in general, this third season is kind of at this rating, like 8.3 out of 10. Because most episodes are enjoyable and fun and compelling. This one certainly was, especially compared to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Japanese OVA that I checked out earlier today, because that one was rough to get through. It was such a chore that this one in comparison just felt like a breeze. And in general, season 3 has been a breeze, so I don't think it's just that, but it's just been really, really fun continuing to watch this third season. I hope the quality and the fun that this show has for this third season continues in season 4, or potentially even gets better. And I'm now really curious for once we get to the Red Sky arc, because, like I've said many times before, I thought this part of the show was going to be a chore to get through. I thought it was going to be annoying and not entertaining whatsoever. But I've been having a lot of fun with this third season. And if I have a lot of fun with the fourth season, then how good could the Red Sky arc be, possibly? Considering that I know that is supposed to get like more serious and kind of like feel like a proto 2003 TMNT. I'm really curious to get there and find out. But yeah, anyway, what did you guys think about this episode? Comment thoughts down below, let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 5 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corvidet, Drew, and Rin. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!